Me again. So I'm moving soon, hence the barren room. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity for me to show you my autograph collection. So let's go through it. So this is it. This is my little folder. Um, I normally just keep all of my unpersonalized autographs in here, like I got online or yeah. And interesting story about this. This actually used to be my English folder, so hence the pattern on it. So I'm not sure if you can see it better there, but the pattern is like Tom's scarf going around the edges, and then it's just got a regular pattern that I found online. So it's just got like sonic screwdrivers, guitars, Daleks, the TARDIS, and all of this. So yeah, I'll change the shot and I'll actually show you my autographs. Okay, so starting up, I have this one from Sophie Aldred, and I actually got this at auction at Hooverville 9. And yeah, it's from it's a print from Battlefield, as you probably know. And yeah, it's a really nice print and a really nice autograph as well. I'm gonna be meeting Sophie at Warp in September if I do end up going. So yeah, and this was the first ever autograph that I got, kinda. So I got this one and this one in the same auction. This is by Peter Purves, who is probably my favourite companion of the First Doctor. I don't know, it's between him and Barbara and Ian because they kind of go together. But yeah, I really do like Peter Purves, and I want to meet him, but he doesn't really do that many events. He only really does events down in London, so I'll have to go down there. And this one I also got as part of the auction, which is a kind of a strange one. This is a rare one. I don't think you see many of these about. And it's from the Carrionites from the Shakespeare Code. And we've got Linda Clark, who played Mother Bloodtide. And we've got Amanda Lawrence, who is her. I don't know who played. I don't know what her which name is. The only one we haven't got is her. And again, I don't know who she played, but she's the one who just looks human. Okay, so these ones I got from Our Disappearing Planet, and I got this like pretty recently because I heard about Peter Miles passing away, and I was like, oh, it's so upsetting. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get his autograph anytime soon because I can't. So I'll have to get this. And yeah, it's a really nice print actually. And I got this like an incredible deal. Like I don't think many people care about Peter Miles, which is really sad because I love Nyder. He's like one of my favorite human characters in Doctor Who. I got this for ridiculously cheap. Like this one and the next one, I got for like a fiver together because they were 250 each, and I only had to pay for shipping, which was combined. Okay, so my next one is Julian Glover, and yeah, I got this because of the sale on Our Disappearing Planet, and yeah, I've never actually seen his autograph before. It's a bit strange. It's cool though. Yeah, so I actually really want to do. I really do want to meet Julian Glover, and I know he does a decent amount of events. But I was thinking if I do meet him, I wouldn't want to get a print signed. I would want to get my actual City of Death DVD signed. So that's why I got this. Yeah. So this next one is my Deborah Watling autograph, and I got this pretty much as soon as she passed away. But I got this for a really good deal. I think it was something like a fiver. And yeah, it's a really good autograph. I'm not too much of a fan of the Ice Warriors, if I'm being honest. It's I think, a very overrated episode. But I do love that this is a really good shot from it, and it's a really good print. And I love Deborah Watley. Like Victoria is one of my favorite companions of all time, so I had to get her autograph. Okay, so this one is an autograph from Billy Piper, as you could probably tell. But I have no clue if this is official or not because I think I got it for way too cheap for it to be official. I got it again for like £5 or £10, something like that. And this was after I met Billie Piper. I only met her for a photo shoot, not for a actual autograph because she was charging something like 40 quid for it. And I was like, nah, this is one of my prides I have, and it is Nicholas Courtney's autograph. And yeah, unfortunately, it says to Will on it, and it's from The Invasion, so that's pretty cool. I love The Invasion. It's one of my favorite episodes of all time, especially one of my favorite Troughton episodes. Like, it's so good, and it's so iconic. So these are all my little autographs, I call them, they're my 6x4s, and I think some of them are fake, but like, I can't tell, so I normally just keep them in here. I don't have them framed. So my first one, which is a bit weird, and I don't think many people have it, is one of my favorite YouTubers, The Odd Ones Out, and I got his autograph because I bought a plushie of his, which is packed away, I think. So I can't show you that at the moment. But yeah, and so if you were pre-ordered it, you got one of these, and it's an official one. Like later on, he started doing ones that were literally just printed because of how many orders he was getting. But this is an official autograph, so that's pretty cool. My next one, which I'm pretty sure is real, but again we have the same problem as the To David, Elizabeth Sladen, and the actual photo itself isn't brilliant because I think it'd be a lot better if she used anything other than a black Sharpie. But yeah, that's another one I cherish because, Sarah Jane is like my third favorite companion of all time. So to have Elizabeth Sladen's autograph is just amazing. Yeah, and also I love the Sarah Jane Adventures, like I grew up on it. So yeah, it's pretty great. Now this one, again, it's my favorite Doctor, but it's probably fake. It's Matt Smith's autograph. And I literally got this because he's my favorite Doctor, and it was kind of a panic buy, but I didn't pay much for it, which is why I'm thinking it's fake, and also because Matt Smith's autograph is like ridiculously easy to fake. So yeah, that's that, but it's probably not real. This one's an interesting one. I actually sent a letter to Louise Jameson being like, I love Leela, she's great, and all of this. And yeah, she sent me back this. And I sent this to a bunch of people. I sent it to Katie Manning, Lala Ward, and Louise Jameson. And Louise Jameson was the only one to reply back. So yeah, that was really nice of her. And when I met her at Tom Baker and Friends, I like personally thanked her for this, and I got a couple more autographs. So yeah, that was cool. So next up, we've got Stuart Milligan, who played Richard Nixon in The Impossible Astronaut. And I got this as part, like a three-part set from These Three, because basically they were taking the mic to send this, so they were like they sent these to as an apology. And yeah, it's actually a really good episode. It's like one of my favorite episodes in season 6. Like this one and the God Complex are like actually incredible. So yeah, that's cool having that. And this next one is Camille Coduri, who I have seen in real life. I didn't meet her, but I did see her. And yeah, again, I'm not sure if this is real because it's a bit of a weird thing to get signed. As you can see, there's like a watermark on it and everything. So yeah, this one's a lot best, and like I should probably have got like a different autograph when I met her, but I was a bit skint. Now, as I'm putting stuff away, I have quite a lot of these, which is just photos of people that I've met. These are normally like framed, but yeah, let's just go through them. So this is when I met John Barrowman. He was lovely. He's just like, hello, doc, is there and all of this? I only met him for like 30 seconds, but still, it was really cool. He's really energetic. This is a photo I cherish because it's of David Prowse. And yeah, this is the same convention I met John. And yeah, it was awesome. Because David Prowse doesn't do any things anymore. He doesn't do any conventions, which is really upsetting. Because I never actually got his autograph, and it would have been awesome to have it. But can't complain. Like he was charging like what so much for an autograph. I can't even think now. But still, it's so cool that I've got this photo of me and the original Darth Vader. Because I love Star Wars so much. And he was in Doctor Who. He was in The Time Monster. So here's me and Sylvester McCoy. We met very recently, actually, at the most recent Birmingham Comic Con. Well, it wasn't Comic Con, it was Collectomania, but still, yeah, that was really cool. And it was really funny when he did this. Like, I was full on. I was so well, I still am. I was so happy with this photo. It's just brilliant that he's done this. And yeah, again, I didn't get his autograph, which is really annoying. Because to be fair, I don't actually have anything good for him to sign, so I was like, you know what, it'd be a waste of money. Okay, so this one is when I met Colin Baker, and he was brilliant. Yeah, I did get his autograph actually. I'll show you his autograph later. But yeah, he's really lovely. I was talking to him about The Last Adventure and all of this. It was great. And yeah, this is a really good photo. Okay, so one of my last photos. Actually, I've got a few later. This is when I met John Leeson. And yeah, I've met John Leeson twice now. I met him here and I met him at Tom Baker and Friends, but I only got one photo shoot, but 2 autographs. So yeah, I really like this photo. It's really cool how K9's in between us and everything. Only problem with this photo is I was a little bit rushed, and because of that, there's a bit of motion blur on my hand, which I've rectified by editing it on Photoshop and everything. So this one always stays here, and I've got a larger one that I frame. So this was the print that I got at Tom Baker and Friends. I got the season 12 one, and yeah, it's really beautiful. I was thinking of getting Tom to sign it, but I already brought something with me, and also like Louise Jameson and John Leeson couldn't sign it because like pretty much everybody except for Tom from season 12 have died. So yeah, even though it's probably my favorite Tom Baker season, it's between this and 13, but I do think I just have like a lot of nostalgia for season 12. So yeah. Now this is one of my main autographs, which you've probably seen, not in this much detail, but you've seen it from the other video. And it's my Louise Jameson, Tom Baker, and John Leeson autograph. And yeah, I love this autograph so much. I'll try and get better light on it. So yeah, this is my Tom Baker and Louise Jameson and John Leeson autograph. And I got this at Tom Baker and Friends, and yeah, it's pretty cool, not gonna lie. And this is like one of my favourite autographs I've ever got. Yeah, I love it. And my goal is, for life, is to get a autograph from the Doctor and at least one of their companions. And I've done it with Tom Baker, and I've also done it with Colin Baker with this autograph. So I've got the man himself, Colin Baker, and Nicola Bryant. And I've met Nicola Bryant twice now, and I'm meeting her for a third time at Vorp if I do go. I probably won't meet her though. I don't know. I might get her to sign something. I'm not sure yet. And yeah, I met Colin as well. So I met Nicola Bryant at Whoville, and then I met her again at Collectomania, and I met Colin at Collectomania as well. And yeah, I got to sign this, and yeah, it was really cool. So this is the first time I met John Leeson, and I got him to sign this, and it was a bit awkward because I didn't know what to say to him, so I kind of just sat there, and he signed this for me. And yeah, it's pretty cool. But it's a much bigger print than the Tom Baker one, obviously. Yeah, and now we move on to photos. So this is the first photo that I've ever got with somebody, and this is when I met Peter Davison. And this was a couple of years ago now. And yeah, it's a really cherished moment in my life. I full on freaked out when I met him because he's like my fifth favourite Doctor, and I just love him so much. And yeah, I met him and it was great. It was really nice. So this is when I met Caroline Ford and William Russell, and Caroline Ford was actually really nice because I met him at Hooverville, and basically because of how long the line was, you were originally allowed 2 autographs per person. So I was gonna get them to sign my Dalek Invasion of Earth and An Unearthly Child, but because of how long the line was, they restricted it to 1 afterwards. So I got him to sign the Dalek Invasion of Earth because I just think it's a better story because there's only one like actually incredible part in Unearthly Child and the rest are kind of meh. But Carol saw my photo because I went and got it, and she said, "Oh, how did it turn out?" And I showed it and everything. She was like, "Oh, do you want me to sign it?" And I'm like, "Oh, I thought you could only sign, one thing." And she was like, "Oh, don't say anything." So she signed that for me. So that was really nice. And yeah, I met William Russell as well, and it was really nice as well. Yeah. So let's move it on. Now, I love this photo. This is like one of my favorite photos of me ever because I'm just freaking out internally. So this is Wendy Padbury, Fraser Hines, and Nicola Bryant. Now, these 3 are some of my favorite companions from the entire history of the show. My favorite companion of all time is Jamie McCrimmon, and I really like Zoe as well as a companion, and same with Perry. I just really like her a lot. I think she really brings light to Colin Baker's era. Yeah, and I just love her in it, and she's a really nice person as well. Okay, so this is a big one. This was when I met Billie Piper. And I have a mate that has like a full-on crush on Billie Piper, so it was he was like full on jealous of me for having this photo. And yeah, she was really nice. I only spoke to her for about a minute because like the photo wouldn't go well, and it was very much in and out. And because of that, I was kind of freaking out. It was like a giant queue to meet her. But yeah, it was really cool, and I'm glad that I've had an opportunity in my life to meet what a lot of people would say it's the ultimate companion. I don't agree completely, but still. I love this photo as well. This was very recent. This is when I met Tom Baker and Louise Jameson at Tom Baker and Friends. And yeah, it's a really good photo. I asked if I could put my scarf around both of them, which I've never done before, weirdly. But I was like, if I'm going to do it at any time, I should do it now. So I did. And yeah, it's a really cool photo. It's one of the first DVDs I ever got signed. It's The Dalek Invasion of Earth. And it's signed by Caroline Ford and William Russell, who obviously played Ian Chesterton and Susan Foreman. And yeah, it's really cool. I'm really glad that I got this signed because, you know, it's one of I personally think it's one of the best Hartnell stories out there. It's really good, and the fact that I met like Caroline Ford and William Russell is just incredible because of like they were really the base of the show, and it's just incredible meeting them. And yeah, and they were both really lovely. Hey, moving on, I've got The Enemy of the World, signed by Fraser Hines, and out of the two stories I got found recently, which is Enemy of the World and Orb of Fear, I do prefer Enemy of the World. I mean, I love them both, but I just love Troughton's acting ability in this. Like, Troughton's like my second favorite Doctor after Matt Smith, and it really like this is one of the main reasons because he can easily just play Salamander. You can play the Doctor. He can play the Doctor pretending to be Salamander, and he can play Salamander pretending to be the Doctor, just like that. There's no even thought about it. He just like snaps straight into it, and it's just incredible his acting ability in it. So yeah, so I got Fraser Hines to sign that, who plays Jamie, who is my favorite companion of all time. I haven't got the special edition of this mainly because of this autograph, and also because I don't know. I don't really think I need it. I really want to see the Deborah Watling like memorial piece though. This is probably my favorite DVD I've ever got signed, which is The War Games, signed by Wendy Padbury and Fraser Hines. And this is probably my favorite Troughton story if it wasn't for the length. Like it's so long, 10 parts, Jesus. But at the same time, I think if you sit down and watch it, it's pretty amazing. Like, I can't think of anything wrong with the story besides the length and the portrayal of the Time Lords in it and everything, and just the general idea. Like, it's such a twist. Like, I honestly thought when I was first getting into it that it was just like going to be a story set in World War One, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. But then it wasn't just set in World War One. It was set in like, it was set in all of these different time zones, and it's just incredible. So yeah, love this story. It's really good and signed by Wendy Padbury and Fraser Hines. Next one, double signed, and I got these both signed at Tom Baker and Friends. It's The Talons of Wing Chiang, signed by Louise Jameson and Christopher Benjamin. And yeah, I love this story as well. It's a really good story. It's like one of my favorite Leela stories. It probably is my favorite Leela story. It's either this, Face of Evil, or Horror Fang Rock. It's one of the three. They're really amazing, but I just love this piece. I just love this one so much. And I thought I had to get it signed because Christopher Benjamin was going to Tom Baker and Friends. And yeah, I was meeting Louise Jameson anyway, so I was like, you know what, let's do it. And yeah, it's a really good story. Annoyingly, I did give Christopher Benjamin a bronze pen to sign in, same as Louise Jameson, but he just kind of looked at it and then picked up a black pen. But I don't mind. It's still pretty cool. Moving on. This is I can never decide if this is my favourite Peter Davison story. It's between this, The Visitation, and Earthshock. They're all really good stories though, so I can't tell which is my favourite, but this has got to be up there. It's definitely my favourite Generation story, and I got it signed by Nicola Bryant. And I'm undecisive because I've still yet to get I'm still yet to get a Doctor's autograph on a DVD just because I think they look better as prints. But I'm meeting Peter Davison again at Warp, so I might get him to sign this just because I just love it so much. Yeah, so moving on. It's my last autograph that I've got, and it is again Nicola Bryant, and this time it's a Colin Baker story, Vengeance on Varos. And yeah, I love Vengeance on Varos, really good story. Like Syl is such a creepy little git in it. I swear any story with Perry in it, there's always somebody that's got a wee bit creepy. And yeah, I think it's a really good metaphor for like our reliance on technology and everything, and not relying on technology. I rely on like television, and yeah, like really good. It's one of the best of the Colin Baker era, I would say. This Attack of the Cybermen and like Mind Warp and stuff like that. They're just really good episodes from the Colin Baker era. And this is the first autograph that I ever got. And I kind of left it out because it's not really a Doctor Who autograph. Well, it's not, is it? It's the Rocky Horror Picture Show. But Patricia Quinn actually was in Doctor Who. I'm not sure what episode. I don't think I've actually seen the episode she's in yet, or I've missed her. One of the two. I think she's a very minor role. I love the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's my favourite musical of all time. So when I heard that Patricia Quinn was going to Birmingham Comic Con with Peter Davison as well, I was like, you know what? Let's get my record signed. So yeah, I got this signed. I don't know why she signed on Riff Raff's face instead of just signing here or something. But yeah, it's really cool. And annoyingly, I put it's Love Patricia Quinn, even though I met her in person. I was an idiot. I should have got it to say to Robert, Love Patricia Quinn, but I didn't because I'm a moron. If I ever met her again, I'll just like probably get something else signed, maybe on my actual, maybe the DVD itself, and I'll just be like, "Hi, I met you like a while ago, and I was just wondering if you could do me a solid and just write to Robert there." So it really irritates me. That was my autograph collection. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, just, subscribe if you really want. But hopefully this collection will grow over time. It's pretty decent though. Like I didn't realize I had that many. That I stepped back and I was like, oh, that's not half bad, is it? I'm going to Warp soon, so I'm gonna meet like. I'm gonna get Peter Davison's autograph because I actually have got his autograph kinda. My dad's a really big fan of All Creatures Great and Small, so I got Peter to sign like something for him from that. But so I have actually met him, I've spoken to him and all of this, but I wasn't too familiar with him about Doctor Who then. But then I still watched like some of his stories like Castrovalva, Caves of Antizani, but I hadn't watched like all of it like I have now, and I appreciate him a lot more now. So when I meet him at Vorp, I'm kind of gonna freak out, and I'll get him to sign. I don't know what. It's definitely gonna be a print, and I'm meeting my third favorite Doctor of all time, my second favorite living Doctor, Paul McGann, and I'm freaking out a little bit because I love Paul McGann. I just love all of his audio work. It's just incredible, and yeah, can't wait to meet him. It'll be awesome. So yeah, I'll see you later then, guys. Bye.